What if the life you planned has to fall apart to make room for the life you were meant to live? What if losing everything is how we find what matters most? In the small coastal town of Willowbend lived Marian Evans, a 30-year-old art teacher known for her calm spirit and bright gallery windows that overlooked the bay. But calm doesn't mean untouched by storms. In a single summer, Marian's world quietly unraveled. Her school downsized. She lost her job. Her partner of 5 years packed up and left. A flood destroyed half the artwork she had been preparing for a solo show. She stopped painting, stopped singing to her plants. The wind chimes on her porch never rang anymore. She felt stripped, exposed like a tree in deep winter. One afternoon, her neighbor, 81-year-old Mrs. Eloise Harlow, knocked with tea, shortbread biscuits, and an unexpected story. "You know, Marian," Eloise said gently, "trees lose all their leaves every year, and they don't panic. They don't try to glue them back on. They wait, still, rooted, trusting that what's meant to grow will grow again." It wasn't advice, it was truth. Ancient, simple, and unshakable. Marian began walking the shoreline again. She returned to sketching, not for a gallery, just for herself. She started writing letters. One of them was to her estranged father. Eloise would stop by now and then with fresh baked bread, or sometimes just silence. "Winter," she said one morning, "is when trees stop feeding the branches and start strengthening their roots." Marian stopped resisting the quiet. She let herself mourn, let herself sleep, let herself breathe. By spring, her gallery windows were full again. Not of the same paintings, but new ones, abstract, textured, wild and free. "None of them were planned," Marian said. "They just arrived." That summer, she opened her first solo exhibition titled Rooted Things. Every canvas whispered resilience. When asked about her comeback, she always smiled and said, "I didn't come back. I went deeper." Because sometimes, when everything falls apart, it's just life clearing space for something fuller and far more beautiful to take root. The tallest trees, Eloise had once said, go through the longest winters. That's how they grow strong. If this story touched you, subscribe to the Elder's Gambit, where experience wins.